On a really positive night at what could have been a tricky place to come. What pleased you the most about what you saw?
No, it could have been a tricky place to go. It is a tricky place to go because of their fans. But definitely also because of the players they have and the manager they have. They have always a very good idea of how to play. And we had to be really good today to beat them, and I think that's what we were. Already in the first half there were 3, 4, 5 moments where we took the ball off them, and we should have done better in the counter-attack. And on the ball we were very positive again today. But we generated less chances than we did Saturday. But now we scored 3, and then everyone probably is much more positive than when you create 5 times as much chances on Saturday, but you only score 1.
Yeah, how pleased were you, though, to have got that second and the third goal to kill the game off? Maybe something that you would have liked to do more this season?
Yeah, definitely. In the last 13 games where we've been unbeaten, we've only been 54 minutes behind. In all the other games, almost we went a goal up. But we gave away that lead somewhere during the game. And today, again, I think we had much earlier in the game the chances to finish it off. One of the best examples was when we hit the bar or the post with Hugo Ekitike, and in the counter-attack, they almost scored the 1-1. Now, in our season, you would have expected that ball to go in. So people could complain a lot about us again. But today, we probably deserved what we got. And we weren't unlucky as we've been so many times this season.
What's the key now to using this victory and going on a consistent run of winning games?
I know so well why we're not consistent. And that has mainly to do with when a game is more open, when tactics are involved, when players can play through the lines, when they can show how good they are. That's a completely different game than against the low block. You need completely different quality against the low block. And in a low block, it has not so much to do with what you prepare before the game. You just have the ball a lot. You get in the final third and something should happen. I think Pep said something very good about that, what I've said 15 times this season already as well. What the importance is of facing a low block. And you cannot compare that with a game tonight where both teams want to play out from the back, where both teams want to press. And every game we've played this season, when this was the situation, we've played very good games. We've lost at City, we've lost at Chelsea. But many of these games we got results. But our reason why we're inconsistent, if you want to call 14 times unbeaten inconsistent, and then that has all to do with us struggling against low blocks.
Well, the win tonight does mean that the Champions League table is looking nice. You're into that top 8. How important is it that you stay there to avoid those extra 2 playoff games?
Not very important, because people can see, I think, what a squad we have. So we have 3 players out with long-term injuries, and we already were not the squad that had the most players in the start of the season compared to our competitors. So yeah, it's almost crucial for us that we don't have to play these games, because I just said we've been so many times going a goal up. And maybe, I don't know, I don't think that's the biggest reason, but if you every time have to play the same players, the same places, because of the amount of players we have, then it might be that in a few times players were a bit more tired than they would be if we could rotate them a bit more. But every team has it during a season, that you have to rely on the same players, and that's with us recently as well.
A really good win tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.